Law. Phone 651-8089. The Christian Village, 1507 7th Street in Lincoln. A community of compassion. Phone 732-2189. Eaton Corporation, America's choice for top quality, high-performance electrical equipment for over 50 years. Lincoln College, providing students the best educational experience since 1865. Go online to lincolncollege.edu for more details. St. Claris Manor, their team's dedication is what makes them special. Phone 735-1507. Community Action Partnership of Central Illinois. We're here to help. In Lincoln, call 732-2159. Schneider Chiropractic, 523 North Elm in Lincoln. For the best in chiropractic care and maintenance, call Dr. Alyssa Schneider today, 217-732-2140. Joe Ryan, Country Financial. For all your insurance needs, see Joe Ryan in downtown Lincoln or call 217-735-4385. The Hampton Inn in Lincoln. Call 217-732-6729. At the Lincoln Hampton Inn, we love having you here. Lincoln Printers in downtown Lincoln. For all your printing needs, including vinyl graphics and banners. Phone 217-732-3121. Lincoln Printers since 1970. Row Incorporated on North Tickapoo Street in Lincoln. Logan County Chevrolet, Buick, and Cadillac dealer since 1953. Phone 735-4444. And by Four Corners Lube for the best full-service oil changes, transmission, and radiator flushes, brake service, and lawn care needs. Stop by Four Corners Lube at 1101 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln.
Good morning, sports fans. Welcome to the Cheap Seats on WLCN 96.3 FM. You can watch us on the web, streaming live on YouTube, or listen to us on the go. Download that Mixlr app. Scott Kirby, Jake Johnston, Joe Ryan, Jim Ash, Lloyd Kirby here with you this morning, along with Coach Silky. Good morning, Coach.
Good morning. Thanks for having me on.
We are downtown Lincoln on the corner here for the, what are we here for?
Looks nice.
911 Remembrance. Well, there's a race. There's people setting up. All kinds of stuff going on today, and it is
There's people walking around.
Yeah, it is 9/11.
Look at all the flags.
Look at the flags.
Awesome. Yeah, 9/11. 20 years later, it still hurts when you watch it on the TV and brings back memories. Where were you at that day?
We all remember that.
20 years ago, where were you at? Probably
on the golf course.
Farm Bureau building. Yeah, Jan Gleason came down and said, the plane ran into one of the towers, and we both walked down to look at the TV, saw the second one hit live, and then you knew something was on.
That's crazy.
The first one you just thought, what's going on?
Yeah,
the second one.
How does that happen?
Yeah.
So we'll talk more about that later, but let's get Coach Silky right now. Coach, a late night last night as the Railers took the trip down to Jerseyville. Long trip, but
we're not used to though. I mean, it's that's typical. That's not out of the ordinary for us, so that's not
came up a little short against Jerseyville, 32-16, I believe.
Yeah.
You got to be, I guess, a little bit pleased. The Railers were able to put some points on the board. Made it a game, but just came
tough.
a little short.
Yeah, they're tough. We knew that when we got them on the schedule a couple years ago. We had some film on them from 2019, so we've kind of been, watching them from a distance for a couple of years now. And yeah, they're good. They're a big physical kids. They got real good strength program over there, and it definitely showed last night. We were in opportunity. We had opportunities to make plays. They ran the ball a lot, had a lot of yards on the ground, but that's just what they do. So that wasn't really anything out of the ordinary. I thought we did a pretty good job of limiting the big plays in the run game. It was they just chunked us to death, which we expected to happen. That's what they do. That's how they build their offense. So that was, expected. And I really thought our defensive backs did a really good job, because it's really easy to get sucked into that and they try hitting you on a big play in the passing game. It's kind of what we've seen on, in the film we have on them. And our DBs did a good job of not allowing the big play in the passing game off of that run game. So I'm happy with that. we just didn't get it done. Offensively, we didn't get it done. And we had opportunity to get it done. You know, when you get an opportunity to make a play, you got to make a play, and we just did not do that last night. You know, there's really a couple as I was watching it on the bus ride home last night. It's just frustrating because we're right there. You know, they are a really good football team, and they're probably going to win five or six games, and we're right there. You know, we catch that ball at the last play of the half down there on the double pass play, on the toss pass. You know, then we get the ball coming out the half. You know, who knows what situation you're in there. You know, we get the ball down to the 7-yard line, we turn it over. You know, a couple other drives, we're moving. We shoot ourselves in the foot, just doing undisciplined stuff that we have to get fixed. You know, we just can't keep doing that stuff to us. You know, you're able to get away with it against a Clinton. We were able to bail ourselves out of it against Charleston, but these next couple weeks that we're not going to be able to get out of those situations.
Well, we talked a little bit about last week being a young team and a learning process, and I guess, you know, being 2-1, absolutely nothing to be ashamed of. You know, that's a good start. Yeah. Obviously 3-0 is better, but you know, it's a learning experience for these kids. You know, maybe bring them back down to earth a little bit. You know, going into a game 2-0, you know, you're on top of the world. Then,
yeah, and that's one thing, you know, I talk to the kids over and over again, is you can't listen to that noise, you know, from you know, the outside of, you know, outside our little family there. You can't do, you know, we can't do that. It's, you know, yeah, it was a really nice to get that big one week 1, but that was expected. Like, that was internally in-house, that is what we expected to do that day. And, you know, it's going to get tougher as we get going here. And yeah, I think we need to get, you know, knocked down a little bit. We got to get back to, you know, the things that got us in position to be successful weeks 1 and 2. We kind of got away from that stuff a little bit, and not necessarily just on the practice field. I thought we had a really good week of practice. You know, our kids' have been practicing phenomenal. You know, they're getting out early, you know, getting out to the field early. We're getting a lot of extra work, you know, receivers on jugs machines and linemen getting some stuff going, and, you know, backs and specialists getting a lot of good work in pre-practice. It's just we got to now, you know, take care of some other stuff, you know, in the hallways, in the classroom, in the community, you know, get back to where we were there. And, you know, we're just that step off on everything right now. It's just we're just a little bit off. So, you know, things though are fixable, you know, obviously, which is good. At least, you know, we're in situations where we can fix those things. But, you know, you look back, that's one you look back, and when you're driving home watching it, you just getting upset because, you know, you're right there. We just gotta make plays when we get an opportunity to.
I didn't get to see any of the game, but I listened to it, and it sounded like the two things that stood out to me was they must have had a pig in the middle. I always say that, but nicely. That's a good thing.
He was a stud. He's only a sophomore too, but yeah, that kid's unreal. And we knew that going in. He's a really, really good football player.
Yeah, it seemed like he fell forward a lot and picked up 4 or 5, like you're saying.
Yeah,
a chunk of yards. You put you in second and short, third and short. And the other thing that stood out were the penalties, but they kind of were on both sides. But we seemed like had a lot of penalties.
Yeah, we did, and you know, some of them you watch back, and it's, you know, not really quite sure where they come from. But yeah, we're just playing not. Our guys are just getting a little anxious up front. You know, we had some guys playing in spots last night that they usually don't play, and you know, we had a couple guys out, and some things we had to, you know, deal with. And yeah, just kind of all just rolled snowball downhill from there. So yeah, we just got to do a better job keeping our hands inside, and you know, we get back to the technique and don't just start grabbing people. And you know, just that inexperience right there. You know, it's not the kids that played for us in the spring or even last fall doing that stuff. It's just the new kids. You know, the guys that are, you know, in starting roles now doing it.
I went inside for 1 minute and came back out, and we blocked a punt and returned it. I didn't.
Yeah.
That's a big defensive play.
Yeah, that's a big one. You know, Justin Wackendorf, you know, his second block of the year, he blocked that field goal late in the Clinton game week 1. Unfortunately, he ended up getting hurt on that. A real deep bruise on that. But yeah, he blocked the punt. Jaden Ledley, real heads-up play. You know, caught it midair, kind of held his balance, was able to kind of get in the end zone there. So yeah, it's like, you know,
big play.
It's a second one. You know, we did that week 9 in 2019 against Macomb as well. We blocked one and returned it. So yeah, I mean, there's some positives. You know, it's disappointing. I think once you start getting that taste of success, like we did early this season, and doesn't go your way, it, you know, sometimes seems worse than it really is. You know, but you know, they're high school kids. They make mistakes, and you know, I know we'll get back and film tomorrow and get that thing, fixed out.
Right, we'll push this one behind us, and we'll work towards next Friday. Like you say, Coach, get back to the drawing board on Monday. Who do we have next Friday? Muhammad. That'd be another tough one.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. They're, kind of one that, we feel, was the favorite to win the conference this year. They've had some really good classes coming through back to back to back, and I think now is their time to really start shining. But I just watched some stuff briefly this morning when we got the film exchange completed, and we're going to give them our best bet. We'll give them our best shot. We know that our kids will play tough, and that's one thing too. Our kids did play tough last night. We just asked them to play with great effort and finish games, and we did do that. And we just got to get it back going to where we need it.
Coach, last night, I know there was some bright spots with some kids last night. Is there any that stood out watching on YouTube? Gandolfi really standing out last night.
He ran tough.
And it seemed like he was in good positions a lot last night.
Yeah, Tony's a good player for us, on both sides, and has been, for a couple of years now. And, he's playing hard. He's playing tough. When he had opportunities, he was able to get some guys on the ground for us. We just kind of ran out of gas there. And they said their running game was really, really good. And we knew that. That's just what they do, and they were very effective at it. They just they were able to push us around a little bit up front. And that's just, accumulation of, you're just behind, our kids didn't have, a year of PE getting in the weight room and those things. And when the HSA said we were able to be with the kids in the weight room and stuff, we were doing that. It just wasn't, we're just playing catch up like a lot of schools are. You just tell over there they didn't skip a beat.
It's all about the strength, and when you got a young team, I know we've mentioned it several times, just haven't developed yet. They've got a lot of room to grow and get stronger, and I don't know, I guess we're just kind of behind the 8 ball right now just because of the youth. But it's encouraging that you're having such a good season and a good start where these kids can build on it, and a bright future ahead for the Railers.
Yeah, and that is, and we'll keep, getting better at the things we need to, and keep, improving on those. And we just got to get some more work in. We got to get that continuity with our quarterback receivers back. Like I said, we're just a step off on everything right now, and that's just reps. That's just getting, we'll get on those guys, get out early. A couple of those guys have early bird PE, so they're done at school, at 2:16. So they need to get out on the practice field on their own and kind of get back to doing that stuff.
How about the injury report? We all right?
As far as I know, nothing serious. But we're going to be banged up. We play a physical football game. You're going to have that. But nothing that's glaring right now.
Well, that's good coming out of a game, injury-free. Obviously, playing football, there's going to be bumps and bruises and, all the above. But, Coach, Muhammad, is that game at home or there?
We're on the road.
On the road next week, 2 weeks in a row. But, hopefully the kids can bounce back. They probably have a little bit of bad taste in their mouth, which is good.
Yeah.
So they go over and take it to the Bulldogs.
Yeah. We'll get back to work, and they'll be tough. They'll be tough, and our kids know that. We saw them this summer at a 7-on-7. Went to a big one, over at Muhammad actually, and ended up seeing them in the 3rd, 4th place game. So we've seen them before. They're going to be athletic. They got a lot of height. They do have. There's some tall kids, and they're really good offensive tackle, defensive end kid. He was all conference, I think, on both sides as a freshman. So
wow.
They got some good players, but we're going to give them our best shot. We know
go
that.
Out there and give it your best shot. And
I saw Matt Toon got Taylorville last night, right?
Yeah, that's what I heard. 12-9, I think.
Oh, wow.
So,
that's good news.
Yeah, we just got to get, these next 2 will be tough, and then I think there's, 4 winnable games down the home stretch. We'll see what Effingham, we got a Muhammad Effingham film, so I only watched a little bit of it, but, we'll see. Yeah, we got some Mattoon Triad film the other day, Triad film. So we've seen them play a little bit. Just got to play, keep playing tough.
On a week like this where you're coming off a loss, I'm sure you lean on your captains and whatnot a little heavier. You got to be happy so far this year with the quarterback play, and it looks like he's really controlling the unit when they're out there on the field and getting them going and getting them ready.
Yeah, Elijah's doing a great job kind of managing the game right now. He's making plays. He's kind of, buying himself some time when we do it. We did have, we had some breakdowns in our pass pro last night, which a lot of that was just some guys playing in spots they typically wouldn't and just don't have the reps and the experience there. But yeah, Elijah's doing a great job doing that, managing that game, and he had a really, really nice scramble that unfortunately got called back for, I don't know, whatever that was, but
there may have been some comments going back and forth with me and a couple of the parents that were in the stands.
Yeah, and that's just tough, but we just can't put ourselves in those positions where the officials even think about throwing a flag. We just got to be better at that.
Yeah.
Well, Coach, thanks for taking some time. Appreciate it. I know it was a late one for you, so we always appreciate your time on a Saturday morning. And
absolutely.
We look forward to talking to you next week after you travel to the Bulldogs and whip up on them a little bit.
All right, thanks, guys. Have a good rest
Coach.
of your weekend.
Yep, thank you. We're going to take a commercial break. We'll come back. We'll have more downtown Lincoln for 9/11 Remembrance. Runners are crossing the finish line now, and we'll be back after these messages.
Jake's Furnishings in Lincoln has outrageous deals going on now that will allow you to transform every room in your home with top quality furniture like Ashley brand and the full line of Bemco mattresses. Whether it's outfitting your living room, family room, dining room, or breakfast nook, Jake's Furnishings in Lincoln will save you more than the big box store and will leave you money to select the best Bemco mattresses, which are also on sale in all sizes now at Jake's. And you'll also love the full line of gorgeous bedroom outfits, which just arrived and are priced to sell in many styles: contemporary, modern, classic, and traditional, just to name a few. For more details and to ask about free financing, stop by the Jake's Furnishing Showroom located at 1100 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Check out their all-new website at jakesfurnishings.com, phone 735-1212, and become a fan on Facebook. Jake's Furnishings. Make it your own.
This is attorney Jim Grimaldi. Have you been arrested for DUI? A DUI is a serious offense with potentially severe consequences, which may include jail time, high fines, lengthy periods of probation, even suspension or revocation of your driver's license. The laws regarding DUI are very complex and continually changing every day. You need an attorney with knowledge and experience in handling DUI cases, whether or not this is your first offense. I have vast experience in the area of DUI law. As a former chief DUI prosecutor for Sangamon County, I prosecuted thousands of DUIs and was exposed to every possible defense strategy. Call me and let me put my experience to work for you.
Call Grimaldi Law Office now at 217-651-8089. That's 217-651-8089, or visit GrimaldiLawOffice.com.
Check out the full line of Grasshopper lawn equipment along with great specials on all mowers and trimmers at Four Corners Lube. Trusted professionals. Get into Four Corners Lube located at 1101 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln now for the best service possible. Open Monday through Saturday. Phone 217-735-2761. Four Corners Lube, home of the full service in and out oil change.
Come join the Growl family. It's Growl right now.
Hello, Lincoln and Logan County. This is Chris Grau from Grau Chevrolet Buick Cadillac in Lincoln. When it comes time for automotive service on your car or truck, don't you think your automotive investment is worth taking it to the people who have been doing automotive service for the longest? At Grau Chevrolet Buick Cadillac, we've always been proud to have one of the best service departments you'll find. From the familiar face that greets you when you come in, to the technicians and service personnel with more than 280 years combined service, we have the tools, the training, and the technology to make your car run like a top. When it's time for automotive service, call the ones you know will get it done right the first time. That's at Grau Chevrolet Buick Cadillac. Call us at 217-735-4444. Visit us on the internet at www.growing.com, or stop by and see us the old-fashioned way on North Kickapoo Street in Lincoln.
Come join the Crown family. It's Crown right now.
Hi, Joe Ryan here with Country Financial. As pensions go by the wayside and your retirement approaches, have you thought about what your retirement income will look like? No, I'm not talking about how much money you have saved. I am talking about a retirement income, a guaranteed paycheck for life. That's right, a paycheck issued to you every month for the rest of your life. Sound interesting? Let's talk. 735-4385.
Is your electric bill getting you stressed? The LIHEAP program at Capsule provides bill payment assistance and energy crisis assistance for eligible low-income households. Call us at 217-732-2159 for more information or to schedule an appointment. Online booking is now available at capsule.info. Eligibility requirements do apply, and funding is provided by the Illinois Department of Commerce and Economic Opportunity.
Now hiring. Due to increased census, St. Clair's Rehab and Senior Care in Lincoln is adding staff. Now hiring LPNs, RNs, and CNAs. 8-hour and 12-hour shifts plus weekend package are available. If you're looking for an exciting career opportunity where you'll have a chance to make a difference in the lives of others, then this is the perfect fit for you. Apply online at heritageofcare.com/employment.
Would you like to get out and enjoy life without pain and without medication or surgery? At Schneider Chiropractic, we have helped countless people achieve this goal. I'm Dr. Alyssa Schneider with Schneider Chiropractic, located at 523 North Elm Street in Lincoln. I invite you to try chiropractic first in order to build a healthier you. At Schneider Chiropractic, you're not a number, and we don't operate an assembly line process. We take the time to get to know you, your specific needs, and formulate a treatment plan that'll lead to a healthier life. Using the latest techniques in chiropractic, sports injury, and pain management, Schneider Chiropractic will get you back on track so you can enjoy life without pain. Please schedule your private consultation by phoning my office manager, Tammy Kirby, at 217-732-2140. We look forward to getting you back on track.
That's Gordon. Yeah, Gordon.
This is former WAND sports director and humongous Lincoln Railer fan Gordon Voigt, and you're listening to Cheap Seats with Joe, Jake, Jim, Lloyd, and Shabadoo on 96.3 FM WLCN.
Sometimes I feel I've got to run away. I've got to run away.
Speaking of running away, we've got some runners crossing the finish line. Runners, walkers, all above. 9/11 Remembrance 5K.
Why are you never? I thought you two. 1K. I thought you two used to be early runners.
We
did. You guys aren't in this.
Well, my application must have got lost in the mail. So I don't know.
What about peeling your shirt off now and just kind of
starting
taking
right
a gander
there?
around the block?
I thought about it, but
I'll tell you what, it'd be a YouTube sensation.
It sure would. Be a nightmare.
What if we went back to my office, we watered you guys down, and you guys came flying around that corner, both a sweaty mess.
We'll just dump water
in a
on
dead heat.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it. Come on, you guys aren't fun.
First of all, why don't we get to our guest on the line?
First of all, could you jog from my office around this corner?
Absolutely.
Quit.
Dead sprint.
Quit.
You want to race?
Quit.
Let's race.
I just said we're going to have one.
Okay. We're doing it.
We're having a
race. On the line with us now, Coach Lyons. Good morning, Coach.
Good morning.
Thanks for taking some time with us this morning. I know it's week 3, so we got some updating to do. Joe dropped the ball.
Joe gets blamed for everything here and at home.
After the show last week, he was like, we need to get hold of Coach Lyons. Well, it's week 2.
I talked to him on the show, so you can't say that.
I just want to be there for that race.
You know what? You're the third person in that race because you'd be a sweaty mess coming around that corner too.
The bet should be who finishes, not who wins.
That's true. Yeah. Ooh,
now you used to live in Lincoln. Can you run around the courthouse? Do you think you can run around it without stopping?
Oh, yeah, I'd make it. I think I'd make it.
Because I got 2 guys with me. I'm not sure they could.
Oh, I guarantee it. I could. Guaranteed.
We'll listen to that. Hey, Coach, okay, so let's go back into week 1. You came away with a big W. Kind of catch us up to last night, because I know you had a tough one last night.
Yeah. We played Monticello last night. Who's always a great team, great program, Hall of Fame coach, and undefeated on the season so far this year, and we knew we were going to have to play a great game to win, and there were points in the game where we really did look like a great team. We led throughout most of the first half.
You did?
And yeah,
awesome.
Yeah. We scored first. We were up 8-0. Had a real nice drive down the field. I can't remember exactly how many plays it is, but 10-plus play drive.
Excellent. You're eating up some clock.
Yeah, which is what, when you're playing them, which is what you want to do. They're going to be a score-fast team. They got a kid that'll probably be all-state at quarterback this year, most likely.
Wow. He's
very good. So anyways, we score first. We go up 8-0. They get the ball back. They score. They kick it. So they're down 8-7. They score. They score again to go up. I think they got to 14. They go to 14, I believe. I think that's what it was. Yeah, 14-8, and then we got the ball back, scored on the very next possession to go up 16-14. And then it's kind of back and forth a little bit for the rest of the first half, and then I think they score with they score with a minute 49 left in the first half to go up 20-14, and then we get the ball back with a minute 49. We run 3 plays. We take a timeout with about probably 13 seconds left, something like that. We punt to their 30. They run on the very first play. They run it looks like they're going to run a hook and ladder, but he fakes it, turns the other way, runs for about 30 yards, and then it's 1st and 10 with about 4 or 5 seconds left. They drop back to throw a Hail Mary. The quarterback steps up in the pocket and runs it for a 45-yard touchdown.
Oh, ouch.
And so, we go down. Well, now we're down 2 scores going into the half, and
that's a backbreaker. Right before half.
It's tough. It's tough. I challenged our kids at halftime to try to get a stop. Because we got the ball first, and so we were kicking. So we cause a fumble on first down. We get a stop. I was really proud of our kids, and then offensively, we just didn't get it going in that first drive. We punt it away. They score. Then we score right back again. So we're still only down 2 scores. And it's kind of like we're really at that point where we're so close to being a team that can I guess get over the hump and be a team that can beat good programs, and we're really right there. We're so close, really 3 plays in that game last night were the difference, and we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. We're just not quite there yet.
Sure. It all it takes time, and then you got to get everything going, and sometimes you don't reach your stride. Some teams don't reach their stride till 3-4 games into the season, and sometimes that's too late, and sometimes that's you're all right, to get to that 5.
Yeah. I mean, we've played a pretty tough schedule so far. Both PBL and Monticello are really good.
Monticello, that's 2 tough teams to play.
Yeah. And so every team we've played has been undefeated when we've played them, and so that's it's a tough way to start your season. And
is that schedule getting any easier?
Well, yeah. I mean, it's every week in our league is tough, right?
Sure.
There's nobody that you can really you can really say, hey, this is a guaranteed win. There really isn't one of those on the schedule. We're gonna have to show up and play a great football game every week to put ourselves in a position to win. And we play Unity next week, so they're 3-0. They're very good.
That's another good team.
Yeah, and then we play St. Joe after that, and then our next game after St. Joe, I believe, is IVC, and so
they don't get easier.
But that's the way this league is. There's really not a team where you're going to run into and say, this is just, we cannot practice this week and we'll show up and win. That's not the way it works.
Well, since we're on talking about teams, let's because I want to come back and have you drop some names of some kids that are that are standing out for you. But let's go back to the teams, because you are going to a new conference next year, and throw those teams out there for us.
Yeah, I mean, so next year we go into the Sangamo Conference.
You'd be the furthest north team in the Sangamo, correct?
We will be. Okay. We will be.
So tell us about that conference, because I don't remember the names.
Well, I mean, I think it's a great league, too. I think it's very comparable to the one that we play in now. The top of that league has been Maroa and Williamsville have kind of been the top of that league for a few years here. Obviously, those two teams are teams that are trying to compete for the state championship every year.
Yeah,
similar to our league now, where Unity and Monticello and have been in multiple state championship games. But then after those two, it's Athens has been really pretty good, and
nice field over there too.
Yeah, Auburn is in that league. Porta, Riverton, Pittsfield. That's a drive.
Boy,
really
you got some travel.
Now, will you fly to Pittsfield, or will you?
I think we'll probably, that's going to be. Probably have to take some gravel roads to get there or something. I'm not really sure how you get to Pittsfield from Olympia High School.
That's an overnight. That's an overnight stay.
I don't think it's an easy drive.
It might be the most country drive in the state. I mean,
it's not easy to get to Olympia from my house.
Yeah. And then let's see, who am I forgetting? New Berlin, I think, is in that league. And I can't remember if I said Riverton already, but I know they're in there.
Well, I'll tell you what, you're going to step into some, as far as media coverage goes, you're going to step over into that 1450 stuff.
Yeah.
Right, which from what I've seen, they do a great job.
They do an awesome
fantastic job. Unlike another sports
So is that for
outlet?
Is that for hey, we're all right. The best show in this town.
That's true.
So is that for all sports at Olympia?
Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to know if it was a football thing or not. Hey, let's pop into some kids, man. Throw some kids' names around and make some parents happy, and tell us about who's standing out for you.
Yeah, I mean, we have several kids that have been doing a really great job. I'll start with a few of our seniors. Ashton Campbell is a senior offensive tackle and defensive lineman for us. Ashton's been starting at defensive end since he was a freshman. So, he's a very good player, very disciplined player. Austin Swan also starts at offensive tackle for us, and he's a 3-year starter. He's playing defensive end this year, which is a new role for him. But he's done a nice job so far. And Landon Horning is a kid that played wing for us last year, and he's actually starting at quarterback this year. He's been a quarterback in waiting. He's played behind Ethan Davis, who was a kid that started for us for 3 straight years there. He's getting better every week. For the quarterback position, game reps are just so different than, sometimes when you're a quarterback, you just need game reps. You see it in the NFL all the time, right?
Yep.
There.
We'll see it tomorrow.
Everything just happens faster in the game, and so as he continues to get game reps, he continues to play better. There you go.
Ian
Murphy
that
is
roster
playing
in front
center for us. He's first-year starter as a senior. I thought he played a really great game last night. I thought he played one of his best games so far this year. Had a couple pancake blocks in the game. It was good to see that from him.
You gotta like that.
Yeah, and those 4 kids that I named right there have been with us since I started at Olympia. Evan Radmaker unfortunately broke his leg last week. He'd been a 3-year starter for us, and we're hoping to get him back. I know they've said something like 4 to 6 weeks, so maybe we could get him back towards the end of the season or playoff time.
In those playoffs, Coach.
Yeah, that's right. And so we're hoping to get him back. Those 5 kids have been with us since the beginning, and they're great. We have 9 seniors this year, so we've had a few kids that have kind of joined along the way, which is awesome. Adam Schwarzentroober, a kid that plays he plays fullback and outside linebacker for us, has really done a great job. Really came a long way from where he was at the beginning of last year when he decided to come out for football for the first time. So he had a couple great runs last night, and then on the in our junior class. We have one of our wingbacks. His name Reagan Sitton. He's the fastest kid on our team. He had a 70-yard touchdown run last night, and then he returned the winning kickoff against Rantoul week 1. He's made some tremendous plays on offense. Very dynamic athlete.
Nice to score on special teams.
Yeah. It's nice to make plays on special teams, and a lot of times when you do, it wins you a game. Sometimes sometimes it's hard to convince high school kids that that's a really important play. I know you know that, Joe. You've done it long enough to know, but you got to make sure you do a good job of emphasizing it when they do, because they realize then how important they are.
Does the Nebraska still do the black shirts? Because that was cool. When it made those guys feel. There's a lot of people, a lot of kids go, special teams. Man, special teams make or break.
Absolutely.
They can. Yeah, I mean, with their kicking game last night, we were having to go the whole field, the whole game, to score. And that field position game is so important. And they definitely beat us in that aspect of it last night. A lot of times when we got a short field, we score. That's kind of we're a team that's perfectly happy to get 3 yards at a time.
And take your time in that huddle and come back out. And and then you hate to leave anybody out, but our junior right guard, his name's Blaine Halley. Blaine is getting a lot of looks across the country. He's a big kid. He's 6'5", and he's 290 some pounds. And we don't have a kid on our team that works harder than he does. He does extra outside of what we do every day, and he played football for the first time in 8th grade, and has really just transformed his body into a kid that's going to get serious Division I looks now. And so that's a nice 6'5", 295. That's a nice mold for D1.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he's continuing to get better. As far as football experience, in a lot of ways, he's still a puppy. He started for the first time last year in the shortened season, and was hurt for part of it. He actually broke a finger last year, so he had to wear a cast on his hand. And this is his first year being healthy the whole year so far. So he's got a high ceiling that he's not quite at yet, but he's going to get there. Coach Murray, our offensive line coach, does a really good job with those guys.
Coach Murray, how's he doing?
He's good. He's good. He just had, Irish Catholic through and through. I think he just had like his 5th kid or 4th kid. That's his sport. He had his first boy though, so he's excited about that.
Well, he's going to ask for a raise. You're not going to be able to keep him on staff.
I know. He's going to have to. He's got a lot of hungry mouths to feed. I think he works 2 jobs during the off season a lot of times just to make sure that he can keep having kids.
He's a good guy. Good
great
guy to have on staff.
Great guy. We're lucky to have him.
Yep. He's a good guy. Is the outlook then for? I mean, how are your youth football numbers?
I think they're pretty good. I mean, our numbers in the program are as healthy as they've ever been.
Good.
I mean, we're at 54 right now. We're really doing our JV. Our JV is 2-0, and our freshmen are 1-2, but they got they got their first win over Monticello on Thursday.
Wow, that's a big win.
Yeah, great win. And there were probably only about 5 or 6 kids on that team. We got 21 freshmen out, and I think only 5 or 6 of them had ever played football before this year. So they're a team that's going to get a lot better as the year goes on.
So last question. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, the last question I was going to ask you was, have you got that office done with all those pictures up on the wall like I've told you to do?
Oh, with the kids that I've coached and the different things?
Yeah.
I don't have it all done yet. That's kind of the thing that you do when you get around to it. And
no, it's not. It's one of the things you do in the off season, and you could have it done in 1 week.
I definitely need to work. I'll just hire you. You can come over and do that for me, John. I'm sure you do a good job.
Joe's got all kinds of free time.
You have to get that put up. I don't know what you're waiting around on.
those insurance guys, they're either golfing.
Oh,
exactly.
Listen to the teacher. Listen to the teacher speak out.
Yeah.
Boy, I'll tell you what.
Hey, my dad was an insurance salesman. I know.
You know the long hours he put in, so don't be talking
long
like
hours
that.
on the golf course.
Yeah. Hey, don't feed into it, Coach. It's not working.
Oh, he's not feeding into it. He knows all about it.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't myself, so I didn't get involved and get over the golf outing and that stuff. But I will next year. I haven't golfed all summer, which is unbelievable.
Wow,
unbelievable.
Really?
Unbelievable.
Not once.
I decided after I went out to our golf outing, I think I'll just be like.
Did you sell your club?
I'll drive the beer cart or something. I'm better at that than I am at golf.
Why don't you hang those clubs on your office wall too, and then say, "Well, I used to."
Yeah, right. We're gonna retire
back in the day. Yeah.
Yeah. One of the kids. I mean, I think you were there that year too. John Ridgway's starting for Arkansas today. That'll be fun to watch.
Ridge is a big dude. He started today.
Oh yeah.
Tune into that Arkansas game.
I saw they have him projected right now to go in the 3rd or 4th round of the draft next year. So that'd be pretty cool.
And he's a good kid too. Good kid.
Must be a Bloomington kid.
Yeah.
Big with a nasty attitude. That goes a state champ wrestler. That's
when you put those two things together, when you're a state champ wrestler and you play football, you're a mean dude.
Yeah.
I'll have to look for him today. And I saw Marcus, running that Clinton offense. I think he'll be. He got him going. I think Clinton now has won 2 games.
Did they win last night?
I think so. I think they're 2-1 now. Marcus will get him going over there.
Oh yeah. I tried really hard to get him to come over to us. He's a good football coach.
Yeah, he's a funny guy too. He's got plenty of enthusiasm.
Yeah, he does. Lots of energy.
I guess that's that youth because he's, 30? I don't know.
Yeah, probably something around there. Right around 30.
It's pretty young.
Remember, were you there when we put him in pads?
Oh, yeah.
It was funny.
That guy is something else. He's a ballerina.
He is, man. He was. I guess you don't get to be an all-MAC player without being pretty special athlete.
Oh yeah, he is. It was funny. That dude's something else.
Yeah.
Well, Coach, thanks for calling in.
Yeah.
Hey,
who do you got Friday? Did we go over that?
Yeah, we did.
We play Unity.
Yeah, Unity.
Next Friday.
That's a tough.
At Unity.
That's a tough.
First time I've ever played at Unity since I've been in Olympia in 4 years.
Wow. Really?
Yeah, first time.
Wow.
The first year we played them at
home,
University of Illinois.
Oh.
And then we've had them. They had COVID last year, so we didn't get to play them. We played Argentina So this year will be the first year that we've had them at their place.
Well, good luck to you, because I know that's a tough game.
Yeah. Great team. Another Hall of Fame coach. I mean, we're going to try to, but we've been very competitive against them. 2 years ago, it was a great game, and I think we'll be competitive again. And I always tell our kids, we'll try to get in the fourth quarter with a chance to win the ball game. We clean up some of the mistakes, and we'll have a good chance at that. We're really right on the cusp.
Control that clock. There you go.
All right, Coach. Well, thanks for taking some time, and we look forward to talking to you next Saturday after you win.
Appreciate you guys having me on.
Talk about that W.
Do a great job.
Get that office done.
That sounds good, buddy. We'll see you.
All right. See you. Coach Lyons, Olympia head football coach. Hopefully we can get a dub next Friday.
He's a good football coach, I'm telling you. Yeah, when I was at Bloomington, that guy knows where everyone is. Real good. Offense, defense, how good.
That's what a coach is supposed to do.
Yeah, he's a good coach.
Hey, our number one fan is tuning in today. J-Mac back in action.
J-Mac back in action.
Love to see those texts from J-Mac.
Oh, they're always interested.
Yeah,
he's
listening.
Yeah, he's listening. I know that I gave him the phone number for the JCPenney catalog, and he's going to do some modeling in there.
Oh, yes.
Has ticket sales started again?
I don't think he's back up and running, but people are driving me nuts wanting tickets. Maybe we'll give out his phone number later.
We should give Ticketmaster is back in action. And
the Ticketmaster.
There's some college specials coming up. He's
college special. So we'll get a hold of the Ticketmaster, and
I think
he'll hook us right up.
J-Mac needs to start giving us his college play of the week every Saturday.
Well, I think
all these places have turned into gambling shows. We need J-Mac's pick of the week.
That's J-Mac's pick of the week.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's work on that. But first, let's take a commercial break. We come back. We'll have more here on the Cheap Seats, WLCN 96.3 FM.
At Lincoln Printers in downtown Lincoln, the number one aim is to provide complete quality satisfaction at a fast, fair price while utilizing modern technology and a creative flair. With great customer service, Lincoln Printers offers business printing, invitations and personalized cards, quick copies, and faxing. But did you know Lincoln Printers also offers vehicle and window vinyl, large format printing, full service bindery application, and graphic designs? For all of your printing and sign making needs, see why for over 40 years, Logan County and Central Illinois has chosen Lincoln Printers for high-quality, fast turnaround and affordable prices. For more information, phone Lincoln Printers at 217-732-3121. Stop by the office at 711 Broadway Street, across from the fire department in downtown Lincoln, or email lincolnprinters@abelink.com. A business Abe Lincoln will be proud to lend his name to.
Hi, Joe Ryan here with Country Financial. I pay for this spot on the radio today to remind you of something that you have been putting off for a long time. Life insurance. You need life insurance. I know that you were waiting until after you paid off the car, or after your vacation, or as soon as you lose weight and quit smoking. The fact is, you need life insurance. Your family depends on you to provide an income to them. You need life insurance. Call me today, Joe Ryan, 735-4385.
Calling all seniors 60 years or older who desire their independence. Capsule's Meals on Wheels program provides 5 nutritious meals delivered 3 days a week in Logan and Mason County. Meals delivered by volunteers and staff always come with a wellness check and a smile. Program is free for eligible participants with donations accepted on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis. Let us help you or a loved one maintain their independence at home. Funding is provided by Area Agency on Aging for Lincoln Land and United Way of Logan County.
Join the happy folks who choose the beautiful Hampton Inn Hotel in Lincoln, Illinois. Part of the Hilton family hotels, you'll love all the luxury and amenities the Hampton Inn Hotel in Lincoln has to offer, including a delicious full hot breakfast served every day, an indoor heated pool and whirlpool, along with competitive rates on wedding and reunion blocks all year long. So don't wait. Reserve your stay at the Hampton Inn Hotel in Lincoln, or schedule your complimentary tour and consultation for your business meetings and events. Phone the Hampton Inn Hotel at 217-732-6729. That's 217-732-6729, 24 hours a day, and go online to lincoln.hamptoninn.com. Just off Interstate 55 at exit 126 at the Lincoln Hampton Inn. They love having you there.
now hiring. Due to increased census, St. Clair's Rehab and Senior Care in Lincoln is adding staff. Now hiring LPNs, RNs, and CNAs. 8-hour and 12-hour shifts plus weekend package are available. If you're looking for an exciting career opportunity where you'll have a chance to make a difference in the lives of others, then this is the perfect fit for you. Apply online at heritageofcare.com/employment.
Does your car or truck need tires? If so, give the service department at Grouse Chevrolet Buick Cadillac a call. The GM Tire program gives us the ability to price our tires, in most cases, at lower prices than the other guys. We have access to just about any brand or style tire available. We have tires available for most makes and models. If we don't have them in stock, in most cases, we can have them the next day. Call Tub, Nate, or Dave in the service department at Grouse Chevrolet Buick Cadillac at 217-735-4444 or visit us on the internet at www.growing.com.
The inventory reduction sale is in full swing at Jake's Furnishings in Lincoln, and you'll save for every room in your home. Top quality furniture for every room in your house will create a stunning new look while saving you hundreds of dollars. Choose from top quality Ashley brand sofas, including recliners, plush sectionals, complete dining room sets, and handsome bedroom outfits fit for a king. And what better than the perfect mattress than Bemco for the best night's sleep. At Jake's Furnishings, all Bemco mattresses are on sale now, including plush, luxury firm, and pillow top models. But hurry into Jake's now, as this inventory reduction sale won't last long. For more details, stop by the Jake's Furnishing Showroom, located at 1100 Woodlawn Road in Lincoln. Phone 735-1212 and become a fan on Facebook. Jake's Furnishings. Make it your own.
For over 58 years, Eaton has been a proud part of the Lincoln community, building over 5 million high-quality commercial and residential power distribution products each year, featuring load centers, metering devices, and air conditioning disconnect devices. Eaton is America's choice for top-quality, high-performance electrical equipment made in beautiful Lincoln, Illinois. Eaton is a proud Lincoln Community High School sponsor. Go Railers!
This is John Flowers, and you're listening to Cheap Seats with Joe, Jake, Jim, Lloyd, and Shabadoo on 96.3 FM WLCN.
Can you play this on the drums? Hey, baby! Good song. Who brought this song?
Jim likes it.
Oh, what the? Wow.
Welcome back to the Cheap Seats.
Some old Van Halen.
WLCN 96.3 FM. We are downtown on the corner of Kickapoo and Broadway for the 9/11 Remembrance. The 9/11K, I guess is what Lloyd said it was. I think it's a 5K though. No, it's a 911K.
9.11. Wow.
How many miles is that? How many miles is that?
5 something.
Really?
Why don't they have bike rides that do that stuff? Because I get involved in that. Like a bike ride, 5 miles through town.
Right.
I'd do it.
Let's do it.
We're starting our own.
Create one.
We're having a bike ride.
We're having a bike ride.
We're having a bike
after the meeting.
Right. Yeah, so get on downtown. They're setting up right now. Have a lot of military veterans setting up. Looks like we got some bagpipes.
Bagpipes,
flags.
Cool. 21 gun salute.
21 gun salute, yeah.
You got the Marine Corps League over there, well represented.
I love the bagpipes.
Yeah.
They're very cool.
They are. But, yeah, get on downtown. It's beautiful down here. A lot of American flags. We got the big flag hanging overhead with the Lincoln Fire Department. We got hundreds and hundreds of flags in the ground. So, it's just very patriotic down here. 9/11 Remembrance. Just remembering where were we at 20 years ago. I was at work watching it in the break room when it all unfolded.
And how soon did you? I mean, now it's easy, but back then, I remember being like, you just thought a plane hit the first.
Yeah, you thought a plane, and then it was on. It broke, and then you're watching it. You see the second one hit, And then
you knew it was on.
Then, go out on my route, and I was listed on the radio. You get home. You were consumed in that for days. Weeks.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Definitely days.
Days, weeks. Just when you turned on the TV, that's what was on for a long time. And, man, it's still, when you watch it today. And
I remember back then I was leaving State Farm Corporate, heading to Corporate South, and they weren't sure why the plane had hit yet. I mean, at that moment they were not sure the size of the plane or anything really. It was kind of an awkward moment after looking back on it now. But I remember like it was yesterday.
Yeah, they said a plane hit, and you think, well, it was a Cessna.
That's what I thought.
It was a small, maybe.
How did he get there?
Yeah. Right.
How in the world do you run? That's what I kept saying. How in the world do you run into a building that size? Like, of all the open air, I'm going to hit this, and looking back, it's a.
And then when you watch the thing, when you look back now and you watch them, they show you that guy walk in and tell the president, that this went on. How calm he just sat there for a minute, thinking what could have been racing through his mind, like, what do we do now? And how big of an event?
As he sits in a classroom full of children.
Yeah, and as much as I or many disagreed with his politics and whatnot, how stoic he was in that moment, not creating extra panic and whatnot in his actions or lack of. It was actually a solid moment for him.
He let somebody finish reading, and
it was definitely
it's changed our world for sure.
Absolutely, different things.
It's forever.
Great job down here, though, by all involved. I believe it was Marcia Fernandez that has a lot to do or orchestrated almost all this. But great job on the lawns here, getting all the flags in the ground and getting set up for this. It's a beautiful thing when you see, and like right after 9/11, the days after, and even the day of, Americans coming together, not mattering anything. Nothing mattered. It was you're an American and you were there to help, and your neighbors got a little closer, and it was a beautiful thing.
Yeah, it wasn't it wasn't blue, it wasn't red, it was everybody together, and it drew America together, and I think we need to do that again. Just come together, and everybody has their differences, but we need to push them aside. And a beautiful day today.
Much like
that day.
Yeah.
I mean, not a cloud in the sky.
That sky was so blue.
Yeah. And so,
there's a lot of people got involved in the. You guys reminded me, there's a lot of people got involved in putting this together, and I didn't have my. I was out of business check, so I haven't paid him yet to put the flags up. So I don't have the checks yet.
That's convenient.
Don't worry, guys. The check is in the mail from Joe Ryan.
I don't have the checks yet. I had to order them.
Yeah, he ordered them all right.
They're ordered. I can show you proof.
Well, real quick.
It costs $95 for 600 checks. That's incredible. That's they're robbing us.
Yeah.
Squirrel.
Yeah. Wow.
But just letting you guys know.
Yeah, we are downtown Lincoln. NFL football kicked off this week.
And guess who came back and won the game?
The Bucks.
Tommy
Brady beating up on them Cowboys.
Didn't you know he was going to do it when they gave him the ball back with a minute 20?
That's Tom Brady.
Yeah.
That's why he's the lamb.
He's at the top of those stairs, and he's just going to take an escalator.
Yeah.
The goat. Yeah, but we got big games. So your Bears. Let's talk about your Bears a minute.
You want to?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not real. I mean, I'm excited, but not excited.
This Sunday night game, right?
Yeah, I don't think they'll beat the Rams. But we got football. We got people still crossing the finish line here. Good for them.
Yep. We got the Lincoln Cheer Squad over there, and they're raising hell over there with the as they get to the finish line.
Yeah, we got the fire department down here, the Lincoln Police Department, Sheriff's Department. We got some state police.
I still say
feel pretty safe down here.
There's a crisp $10 bill waiting for either one of you guys that wants to go down these steps and run through. $10 right in your pocket.
Right in my pocket.
Yeah. Come on. Which one of you is going to do it?
Jake's thinking about it.
You know what? Jim will throw in another 10 from the radio station. That's $20.
And a stuffed Dorito
Pop
pizza.
right down there. Turn the corner. Lloyd, I'll run the camera if you want to do it.
And a stuffed Dorito pizza.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll write you guys a check.
And he'll give you some Knights action tickets, too.
Yeah. Knights action.
2021 Knights action tickets.
Yeah.
It's a
too bad they're closed.
It's a thing.
Yeah. So we do have some NFL going on tomorrow. College football today. The Fighting Illini have Virginia today.
Fighting Illini took one on the chin.
Didn't win. Right after you played Nebraska the way you did, and
had a big win.
Well, we talked about it. You know, you paid that school $1 million to come over.
Here's $1 million.
And they beat you.
Come on over.
Because we wanted to put a W on the board.
Yeah. Boy, that seems like it happens a lot. But
it does. And those teams get all up for that.
Oh, yeah. That's their Super Bowl.
Absolutely.
Right there.
Yeah.
But Coach B, you listened to him after the game. He sounded disappointed.
Sure.
And you should. But, he'll get them going. I mean, you got to remember, this is his first year.
Oh, I'm a
second game.
Big Coach B fan.
Yeah, absolutely. So we'll see how they bounce back today. Hopefully give Virginia a game. Virginia, a tough team. So we'll see. They're building their program. It takes time, Their starting quarterback was hurt week 1, and, you bring in your backup with a week to prepare. So I don't know what happened there, but they'll figure it out.
Yeah, check your phone. Did J-Max send us a pic? I can't.
A pic of
I don't have my readers.
Wait a minute.
Which is a problem also if you want to run the clock at football games. You should have your readers with you.
As a matter of fact,
J-Mac, give us
J-Max pick of the week. We need to get an intro to that. Do you have something for that?
Oh yeah.
Come on, Jim.
Hey, just off the cuff right now.
J-Max.
Let's hear that pig noise.
Pick of the week.
Give us that pig noise, the pick of the week. We'll call it the pig of the week because it is a pigskin. It's his pig.
He's looking at Purdue versus UConn. Purdue is -35 against the worst team in the country. Purdue put up 30 on Oregon State. They could cover, but I doubt it.
Well, what does that mean?
I don't know. Now I'm confused.
So he doesn't think Purdue's going to cover that.
He's looking at it, but he never gave us what he wants.
Purdue would cover that.
Well, he's probably still on a little bit of drugs.
So is he on UConn?
Yes. You know what? Maybe we picked the wrong guy for this. If he can't clarify the situation.
Yeah, he's kind of just up in the air.
Yeah. Hey, he's probably trying to he's got a lot of irons in the fire right now, getting the ticket sales back up.
Yeah. I'll tell you what he's doing. He's laying in a sofa right now, drinking warm milk. That's what he's doing.
That's gross.
Let's give out his number, 217.
J-Mac tickets.
We're not going to give out his number till he's really in good health. So when that basketball season starts, we're going to hand out his number.
Yeah. All right. Well, guess what, guys?
Our number's over.
Our show is over.
Kick into some real sports knowledge.
It's sad, but time has come to an end. Hey, get on down Lincoln, guys. People are gathering.
Down
9/11 Remembrance Ceremony about to start here shortly. Boy, I mean,
looks beautiful down here.
Something should be done down here every weekend. Brings people together.
We
got Congressman LaHood showing up here with his Secret Service
security behind him.
Yeah. I'll give you $10 if you go tackle him, Joe.
Make it 20 and I'll try to get him knocked down.
That guy will beat you to a pulp. He's just looking
There's
for
too much
somebody
security around here. We're not tackling anyone.
Security. All right. Thanks for tuning in to the Cheap Seats. Thanks for our guests, Coach Silky, Coach Lyons. Good luck to them next Friday as they're back in action on Friday Night Lights. And we will talk with you guys next Saturday from, we don't know, but we do know it's 9 to 10 here on WLCN 96.3 FM.
Good day.
The Cheap Seats Live Saturday morning sports show on WLCN 96.3 and WLCNonline.com is brought to you by